Hi everyone, this is Amit Kumar. Welcome to my chemistry class. Today we will discuss about the chemical reaction of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So students, in this lecture we will discuss about the chemical reactions. So chemical reactions like nucleophilic substitution reaction. And the second one is elimination reaction. Elimination reaction. And the last one is reaction with metals. Reaction with metal. Clear? So students, now come to the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So students, in this case reaction, one nucleophile substitute the other nucleophile. That is the main key point for this reaction. Like here example, if you are representing the nucleophile like Nu negative and the carbon haloalkanes like here X. So if X leave from this system, then this nucleophile attack immediately and will get a new type of product. Clear? And one more nucleophile as a byproduct in this reaction. See the example here. If we talk about the like CH3 and single bond C, single bond CH3 and single bond CH3, single bond Cl, and if we react with NaOH, it will give CH3, C single bond CH3 and CH3 and single bond OH. So in this case you can see the conversion. It is haloalkanes derivative. So haloalkanes convert into the alcohol. Clear? So by the nucleophilic substitution we will get the new type of product, that is the main aim for the nucleophilic substitution reaction. But in this case, this nucleophile as a weak nucleophile, but this nucleophile is a very strong nucleophile as compared to this nucleophile. That's why immediately will attack this nucleophile on this carbon atom and this nucleophile leave on the system, then form a new type of product. So students, now come to the nucleophilic substitution reactions type. So in this case we are talking about the types of nucleophilic substitution reaction. So generally the types of nucleophilic substitution is categorized in two categories. One is SN1 and second one is SN2. So the first one is SN1 and the second one is SN2. Clear? The full form of the SN1 is simple substitution nucleophilic unimolecular. Clear? Substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, that is the meaning of SN1. In case of SN2, that means substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. Clear? In this case SN1, what is the number of here? Clear? So for the trick of the mechanism, see the number here, how much? 1. So that means 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So in this case SN1 reaction follow the two-step mechanism. Two-step mechanism. And also the one important point is that in this case also formation formation of carbocation. You can say carbon having the positive charge. That is the meaning of simple carbocation. But in case of SN2, how much number is there? So 2. So that means 2 minus 1 equal to 1. That means follow the single type of step in the mechanism. So one step mechanism in the SN2 reaction, and simply for the SN1 reaction the formation of carbocation, but in the SN2 reaction it will follow the transition state. Transition state. According to stability, the formation of carbocation is more stable. So that means SN1 reaction follow the more stable mechanism, but in the transition state it is less stable. That means it will give immediately product. First we talk about the substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. That means SN2 reaction. Clear? So students, we already discussed about the SN2 mechanism. So if we taking the example like the nucleophile is OH negative, here OH negative, and the example like C single bond Cl and single bond H, and in this case another H. That means you can see here the example like CH3Cl. This is the 3D structure of methyl chloride. Clear? In this case, if this Cl leave the system, so first of all, students, we represent in the bimolecular reaction a transition state. How to form the transition state, that is very important for the students. So this Cl leave from this system and immediately OH negative, that is a nucleophile, which is a strong nucleophile attack on this carbon atom. So what is the transition state of this reaction? So in this case you can see here this OH minus attack on this, so make like this bond, and Cl also leave from this system. So this is our the transition state of the reaction. Then what is the final product of this reaction? So the final product is that H and single bond C, and here H, another H, and single bond OH, and plus Cl negative. Clear? So in this case you can see here first according to bimolecular, that means SN2 reaction, we taking here only methyl type of derivative, and after that you can see here it will form immediately transition state, and then after that will give the new type of product. So students, for the SN2 reaction, remember one point. So in this case first we taking like methyl, because methyl reactivity is more in the SN2 reaction, and after that primary alkyl halide, then secondary alkyl halide, and then tertiary alkyl halides. This is the stability order of the alkyl halide in the SN2 reaction due to steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means like in the central carbon atom, which type of electron density present on the central atom. So students, remember one thing, the stability order of the SN2 reaction is first of all taking the like methyl derivative, then alkyl halide of the primary type, then secondary type, and the tertiary type of for the SN2 reaction. Now come to the SN1 reaction, which is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. So students are taking the example like, first we talk about the general reaction like CH3 single bond C and CH3 single bond Cl react with NaOH. What is the product? So in this reaction the main product is CH3 and single bond CH3 single bond OH. Clear? So in this case SN1 reaction. So in this case SN1 reaction follow the two-step mechanism. How to write the mechanism? It is very important for all the students. Mechanism. So main reactant is which one? Like, so in this case the main reactant is alkyl halide here, tertiary alkyl halide. So first you write the tertiary alkyl halide. Clear? For the breaking of the bond, first you remember the some key points of the electronegativity, like the hydrogen 2.1, 2.5, 3.0, 3.5, 3.2 and 4.0. These are the approx value of the electronegativity of a particular atom. So in this case you can see here carbon and fluorine. So carbon fluorine having the electronegativity difference lie between 0.6 to 2.0. So that means it will follow the cation anion mechanism. So that means you can see here carbon and fluorine, because of fluorine is the member of chlorine is a member of fluorine family. So in this case you can see here carbon and chlorine, which one having the maximum electronegativity. So in this case you can see here the chlorine atom having the maximum electronegativity, that's why bond shift on the chlorine atom. So you can see here CH3C single bond CH3 and single bond CH3 and plus Cl. So in this case the bond shift on the chlorine atom, that's why create a negative charge, and of the carbon atom it will like a positive charge. So in this case you can see here this is our tertiary carbocation. Clear? So this is our tertiary carbocation. So this is our step first. Clear? Now come to the second one, the step 2. Step 2 means first you write the carbocation, and after that you write the main reactant. So main reactant is like here base. So base means like NaOH using here. So NaOH means OH negative. OH negative as a nucleophile. So nucleophile easily attack on this carbocation, then it will give the main product CH3C single bond CH3 single bond CH3 and single bond OH. So the common name is like a alcohol derivative. Clear? So that is the mechanism of substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, that means SN1 reaction. Now come to the order of this reaction. So order is tertiary is more stable, then secondary, then primary, then methyl carbocation. So it is the reverse order of SN2 reaction. So students, I hope you understand of the nucleophilic substitution reaction. The part 1 is SN2 and SN1 reaction, and all the best.